coming. I am so excited to be here. And please, thank you for coming out at this very moment to our annual 2021 APCH Gala. I can't wait to see you all there in the show. I want to hand it out to our next awesome team member you will hear from, Gage.
Thank you, Paul. What's up, everybody? I'm also very excited to be here. Like Paul and Joaquin mentioned, there's going to be lots of cool stuff happening tonight, so we hope you enjoy the show. I know I'm really excited to share what's been happening with the music program. There are a bunch of awesome contributions for tonight's show. Joaquin, which one are you looking forward to seeing?
Oh, well, come on, man. I'm super excited to see what's happening with music, of course.
Totally, Joaquin. Me too. Okay, well, I think that you're going to love how we start the show. What do you all say we get this started? Okay, folks, tonight we're going to begin contributions from our awesome membership and counseling programs. Then our music program is going to share some highlights from this past summer. We hope you enjoy.
Pretentious, but I know you ain't the only one. We share a lot of traits, but girl, I want only eat some. See how you got me on the right type of thing I like, and I really can't help it. Yeah, I really can't help it. No, no. Ever since the first day, since I laid my eyes on you, and I wake up every day knowing my fairy tale came true, and I owe it all to you.
What we're going to do today is we're going to talk a little bit about May and Mental Health Awareness Month, right? And we are here to just ask a couple questions, introduce ourselves, and hear from you guys and ask a question and to kind of just find out what you do in certain situations, right? What's the proper way to do things? What's the healthy way to do things? And to go from there, right, Miss Michelle? So
Definitely.
one of the first questions.
So PRIDE is actually an acronym. It started originally stood for Personal Rights in Defense and Education, which was started in 1966 to fight for the equal rights of the LGBTQ community in California. But pride can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. It's a sense of belonging, a sense of feeling proud for who you are, and making sure that everyone knows that you are who you are.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Wow, those were some amazing contributions from membership and counseling. And I just have to say, every time I see the 5 weekers, man, I get all happy inside. So congratulations to this year's recipients of the Aspire 5 week scholarship. Dyra and David, you are doing some amazing work. All right, folks, before we get going, I don't want to forget to remind folks you can text to donate by simply texting APCH to number 56651 throughout the night. And you can also place a bid on any of our awesome auction items by following the QR code at the bottom of the screen. All right, folks, let's get into it. Our next contributions tonight, we're going to be looking at some updates from our comms team, the FRD, and our events recaps. So let's check out some of the awesome work that's been happening out there. Hope you enjoy, folks.
After the shutdown to stay safer at home, we expanded on our Food for Families program and opened a family resource depot. And once a week now, we're providing deliveries to hundreds of families in their homes in South Central LA, bags of fresh produce and groceries, dry goods, and paper products.
Hey, it's JoJo on the radio from KISS FM. Stars and Strikes. We've had some great ones over the years, but keep in mind, I've done the night show on KISS for a long time. Stars and Strikes happens at night. I've never been to a single one. Now, all the artists have called me over the years, like G-Eazy and Normani and Mike Posner and you name it. Finally, now that I'm doing the afternoon show, maybe I can go. All that said, I'm proud of the work we've done. It goes to a great cause. Whatever you can do to help, jump on it.
Man, all right, party people. So some of you who are familiar with Stars and Strikes know that it is a star-studded event, but it would not be Stars and Strikes without the celeb element. Well, tonight we have yet another patron who was supposed to have his first Stars and Strike experience in 2020. Nonetheless, this musician is letting us premiere his newest music video. That's right. So please enjoy this exclusive music video by singer, songwriter, producer, Major!
Yo, place called home. What's up? It's Major. Sending blessings, sending love. I can't wait to get back in the studio with you guys. That was crazy. But until then, I just want to show you my new video, Tell Me You Love Me Again. See you guys soon. Peace.
Hello, my name is Crusader, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to tonight's event. Some of you are familiar with APCH's Girl Power program, and perhaps this annual event too. And you know that we aim to put on a great show that's informative, inspiring, and forward-looking. While we do not have a crystal ball, we do hope that this will be our very last virtual event. So please keep us in mind in your hearts with the hope that we'll be in person again soon. That's right, this is a celebration, but also an invitation for you all to visit us at APCH, so you can experience our programs and see how we are immersed in mentorship, fun activities, and friendship.
Hey everyone, I don't know about you, Joaquin, but I am excited to introduce the next programs, Art and Social Enterprise. These two programs have seen amazing work come from the members over the last year. In Social Enterprise, members get to create a business, and who doesn't love art? I can't wait for everyone to see these pieces. Alrighty, are we ready, Joaquin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, folks, we hope you enjoyed the Art and Social Enterprise pieces.
Welcome back, everybody. Wow, those are some amazing contributions from our art and social enterprise program. I just have to say, there are some amazing things coming out of those programs, folks. The booming ideas coming from social enterprise are just amazing, and the art pieces are just, I have to say, exquisite. All right, folks, so let's keep on rocking and rolling. I don't want to forget, if you feel like getting the party started a little early, don't forget you can text to donate by texting APCH to number 56651 throughout the night. And then you can also find the QR code at the bottom of the screens and follow that to our silent auction. We have so many amazing holiday gifts and travel packages to your favorite destinations, so don't forget to get in a little bit on that action. All right. Let's get it started, folks. Let's see what our wellness and NUA programs are doing with having so much fun with the galaxy. Hope you guys like these pieces. Check it out.
Our friends from the LA Galaxy came through to help us pack and distribute grocery bags to 230 of our families, and 90% of our families live under the poverty line. So the groceries that we're providing on a weekly basis through our Family Resource Depot are helping to keep people sustained.
We had a great experience dropping off some food at a couple of families, so I'm very pleased to be here.
Hey there.
Hola, venimos de parte de Galaxy y el Place Called Home a darles unos regalitos que estamos muy felices de poderles ayudar un poco. Gracias.
This campus is really magical on a regular basis, and without the kids here, it just doesn't feel the same. But walking down the block to deliver groceries to families, it was just really beautiful to have some of that magic back for a few minutes.
I did everything to see you smile. I did everything from desperation, and I tried it for quite a while. But now I see that we've come to an end. Now I see that you and me were just not meant to be. And now I see that you and me will never be complete. Time to let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. You say you wanna never start, but it's already over. You say you wanna fix my heart, but it's already broke. My split down the middle. You did more than mess up a little, baby. 'Cause you know you can't fix my heart, 'cause it's already over. La 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 la, la la la, it's already over. So I moved on with my life, but you forgot how you messed up, like nothing ever happened. You wanna bring it back in? I'm done with second chances, I'm fed up. And now I see that you and me were just not meant to be. And now I see that you and me would never be complete. Time to let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. You say you wanna never start, but it's already over. You say you wanna fix my heart, but it's already broke. My split down the middle. You did more than mess up a little, baby. 'Cause you know you can't fix my heart, 'cause it's already over. La 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 la, la la la, it's already over.
Hey everybody, I am back again to introduce some really awesome pieces of a place called home. First up, we have digital media. Digital media is a wonderful one of my favorites. One of my favorite actually, and something that I'm actually studying in college right now, is where you're able to really create some beautiful content, do some filmmaking, create some movies, create some videos for a YouTube channel, which I do have, by the way. And I would love to introduce that maybe later. But moving on to Rise High. Rise High is actually a place and a program where students are able to sit down with with some staff and actually talk about their future careers and education and go to them for help. So let's see. You want to see what I mean? Well, here we go. Joaquin, are we ready to play these clips?
Yes, sir. We ready.
Awesome. Let's play these clips.
In a city with such high numbers of homeless youth, such high numbers of foster youth, there's really no other option but to create something that is going to be different, something that's going to really rethink the needs of those communities. And the work that we're doing is really to provide equity for communities who have never seen that.
I went through the foster system. We got taken away from our mother. Come on, guys. Growing up without a mother and a father, I kind of knew that I need to do stuff on my own, and it was time to catch up on my credits, and I knew school was the way. So I came back to school. It's called scholarship. You learn something.
A lot of our students are coming and facing a lot of different challenges outside the school, and we're trying to learn how to be there for them as much as we can.
It doesn't work for them to be in a classroom from 8 to 4 every day. So they can take the classes that they need at their own pace and their own time.
When you're done, you're gonna grade yourself, but make sure that the grammar, spelling, writing mechanics are on target.
I thought it, I felt it, I'm like, this is too much work, I can't do it. But just the support that I get from my teachers, it just keeps me going and it just motivates me.
Why is mentorship important? It increases high school graduation rates and better attitudes towards school.
Good job, buddy.
I thought this time was a lot stronger.
Just own it. Just own it. It's yours.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What does it take to access you when you're not stable, when you're transient? So we're thinking about a mobile learning center where we can travel with students, or students can access us at different points.
this school can really change people. I was antisocial. I didn't smile at all. I didn't speak. And I really wasn't coming to school. Now I come to school every day. Every day I'm at school. I'm proud of graduating. I'm proud of the kids I'm around. I want everybody to graduate.
Thank you for helping shape Rise into not only a school, but a place I can call home. Congratulations, class of 2017.
School is success. That's the future. That's the way out. That's the key.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, we're almost to the start of our grand event, the 2021 APCH Gala for the children. I am Joaquin Pacheco, and this is my co-host, Gage. Gage, tell me, man, any highlights so far throughout the show?
I think, of course, the music program presentation was pretty awesome. I am also excited to see people in the theater and mentoring programs that are coming up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We still have that coming up. Yeah, man, everyone's going to love that tonight. Yes, that's going to be amazing. Okay, folks, we still have, like Gage said, a few highlights coming up through as we get ready for the main event tonight. Coming up, let's take a look at the awesome work from our theater, volunteering, and mentoring programs. I'm super excited to see this. Let's check them out.
You aren't.
Welcome to the Public Cloud's #1 live stream, La Vista, where we tell you what to think. I'm your host, Sophie Cleese. You all know our fabulous co-host, Concordia. And today I'd like to welcome our newest co-host, Annie Strophy.
So great to be here, Sophie. I just have so much on my mind and so much I want to say.
Why? What have you done?
Nothing yet.
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
I can't tell you.
I thought you... Don't you trust me?
Hi, Mo.
You know what?
Do you think?
Forget I asked you. You either care about what's right or you don't. I'll do it myself.
Please, don't.
Don't tell me what to do.
At least be careful. Korea's security forces will have surveillance drones and dog bots patrolling the city day and night.
I'm good. I have water. I'll be live streaming on the public cloud. Korea needs to know her law is wrong.
She'll have you killed.
This is something worth dying for.
Please, don't do something stupid.
What's stupider, Smaney? Doing something you believe in that you know is right, or doing nothing?
Please.
So,
Gary, would you feel comfortable sharing volunteer and talented photographer Gary Nellis?
Hi, hey everybody.
Gary.
Well, I've been a big fan of APC for like 7 years since I met Jonathan that long ago, and finally decided, hey, I can do something. I hope. So I volunteered. We did the portraits a year and a half ago, I believe, the family portraits, which was amazing. Very moving for me. When when you're shooting photographs, you don't always get the moment that you're in. You're too busy. And then when I get back to my computer and I'm going through them and I'm seeing the families and the love that is so evident, was super powerful. And then this past year, being able to photograph two of the events, pre-Thanksgiving and pre-Christmas, the gift packaging and the food packaging and distribution into the neighborhood. It's perfect. I couldn't be happier, and I hope I get to keep doing this for as long as possible. So thank you.
Thank you, Gary.
Hey.
I agree, and I feel
What's
like
up?
your reference to Thanksgiving and joy for the holidays is just a perfect reminder of the joy that we're celebrating today. So thank
Great.
you.
We can see ourselves in the red box right now.
I feel like we could hear everybody's memories, but I'm wondering, is it maybe time to make some new memories?
Absolutely, Anne. I'm right with you. So speaking of memories, it's time to commemorate today's moment. Let's go ahead and start by taking a picture, a group photo. So get a chance to strike a pose, get ready, find the best lighting, and our APCH staff member, Hannah, will cue us when pictures will be taken. So Hannah, take it away.
Okay, ready? Count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and hold those beautiful smiles because I need to scroll.
Let's go! Da, 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 da. It'll make you feel so good. Yeah, you make me feel, yeah, you make me feel so good. So good, yeah, you're so good. Wish I could wake up, smell the flowers. This world is messed up, but you and I feel with some rainbows and pastel like colors. You know that I love you, I won't find another. I never reminisce, I feel nothing, I'm heartless. That's just how I am inside, surprised I haven't lost it. People come and go, that's how it is, and I'm not used to it. Come and wanna hug, express your feelings, stop the foolishness. Don't know where I get it from. I'm getting old, but I'm too young to really know something. My patience thin and I don't know where it went. No, I don't need no more friends. I need some greener grass, something that lasts and maybe a fence. I'll keep away from you, away from the universe. This isolation.
I never was the most confident person in the world. I never took risks. I would pass up opportunities. I always waited for someone else to get things going. I didn't think I was capable of such things. I always seemed to worry about the what if. I didn't want to mess up or have any regrets. It didn't help much that I started using my gender as an obstacle for my success. I was being drowned out by phrases like, "You're too emotional. Women aren't usually in leadership roles. Your future is to be a caretaker." It felt as if my whole life was planned out just because of my gender, and I never took it upon myself to really decide for myself what I truly wanted to do. And it was like that for a very long time. Until I joined Girl Power, and that's when my whole world shifted for the better. I was constantly put in moments where I had to stand up for myself, take opportunities, be my authentic self. I started to see my talents and skills being used to their full potential. I went from waiting for someone to lead to finding a way to be a leader in my space. I wanted to see how I can help and what I could do for my community. Of course, challenges occurred, but the best part is that I was never alone when facing them. Girl Power helped me meet so many amazing and powerful ladies and make connections that I know will last for a lifetime. It wasn't easy to get where I am today, and I'm sure I still have a lot to learn. But I'm proud of myself for what I have accomplished. My past experiences have helped me get where I am today and are helping me push forward to the future. I can't wait to see what the future holds, now that I'm planning my life on my own accord.
Welcome back, everybody. We're rounding out the show, and we have some really cool highlights left as we get to the end of it. So, Mr. Paul, what do we get up next?
Well, Joaquin, I just want to say that we should all just take a moment to highlight the wonderful staff that APCH has in the past year. Then afterwards, we are going to hear back from our ed services and higher education programs. So why don't we say we get started? Go ahead and hear it, Joaquin.
Let's do it.
Hi, my name is Jana Chan, and I'm the Associate Director of Educational Services at APCH.
Hello, my name is Tony Rosales.
I am the music program assistant at a place called Home.
Hi, my name is Michelle Benitez Rodriguez. I am a case manager with the counseling department at a place called Home.
Hello there, my name is Andre Jackson and I am the new Urban Ag Program Manager here at a place called Home.
Hello, my name is Salvador Gutierrez Aguirre. I am the Mentoring, Recruitment, and Retention Manager here at a place called Home and work within the Mentoring Department.
Hi, my name is Gisela Santiago and I'm the Membership and Parent Services Assistant in the Membership Department.
A few things that I love doing in my spare time is spending time with my 14-year-old dog and taking long walks along the boardwalk in Santa Monica and Venice Beach.
And something I love to do in my spare time is watch movies. You know, old movies, newer movies, horror movies, action movies, documentaries. I'm kind of a movie buff. I love analyzing the way different directors and actors will go about certain situations in their own unique ways. And yeah, I love movies. I also, love analyzing the music in movies.
What I enjoy doing on my spare time is reading books, catching up on any Netflix shows that I'm watching, or really Hulu, as well as spending time with my family and friends whenever time permits.
A little bit about myself. I am an avid reader. In my spare time, you can catch me with a Stephen King novel in my hands.
But when I'm not working here at a place called Home, what I enjoy doing is being able to spend time with my kids and my partner.
And one thing I love to do in my spare time is to go to the theater. Just like watching new movies as soon as they come out, so I don't get spoilers.
So far, what I really love about APCH is the warmth of the staff and feeling of the community. I can't wait to be on campus and meet everybody, including the members.
But something I love about a place called Home is the impact and opportunities that it presents for its members. I was a member of a place called Home for 4 years throughout high school, so I know firsthand about the opportunities that a place called Home presents its members and the impact that it has on its members and its local communities. So I would say that's what I love most about a place called Home.
What I love about a place called Home is getting the opportunity to provide resources and really services all around to both members and parents, as well as, get the opportunity to build a community and relationship with them, and as well with staff here.
My favorite thing about a place called Home is their interdisciplinary approach to community engagement. It's really all-encompassing.
One of the things that I love about a place called Home is the fact that we get to service the South Central community, because this is the community that I grew up in. So anytime I get an opportunity to work collaboratively with my fellow colleagues as well as our constituents, it's an amazing opportunity for me to give back. So I'm thankful to be here and really excited to look towards the future with a place called Home.
And something that I love about APCH is that the way I found out about it was I was at Public Guideline, and I got partnered with a place called Home, and just that experience during my 10 months program, APCH has been one of the most positive work experience I've ever had in my career, and I just couldn't wait to come back. And I think that's what I like, just the environment. Everybody's helpful, everybody is friendly, and just that type of environment was just something that makes me love APCH.
Okay, so we have some really interesting things with our marshmallow. It's been a minute, so I'm gonna try to see what's happening with this. Yes, please be careful. I'll have to find a way to show this a little better. But as you can see, it's getting very, very sticky. Can you see that my fork is just completely attached to the marshmallow? It's just not moving at all. Look at that. It's almost like caramel, right? And in fact, if you take a look at under the marshmallow, mine became a little brown. And in fact, I can just touch it and it's just crushing. It's crumbling down.
Yeah, so it kind of hardened after it was in the microwave. Does anyone have any kind of ideas why it did that? Why it's not soft anymore? Any guesses? Okay, so what? Uh, so one thing in marshmallows. Right. Okay. Yeah. That is true. There's one component in marshmallows at room temperature is liquid water. It might not seem like there's water in marshmallows, but there's basically water in almost all the food that you eat, actually. And so there is a little bit of water actually in the marshmallow when you're heating up. And when you heated it up, the water actually boiled out of the marshmallow. And so that's the reason why after you heat it up for a long enough time, yeah, right, the water gets hot. And then when the water gets hot, it evaporates and leaves the marshmallow. And then that's why the consistency doesn't go back to the original consistency.
Up next, we have our graduating scholar, Mary Lou Bautista, who's going to share some remarks. I'm going to share her screen right now.
Hi, y'all. So first of all, I want to congratulate the class of 2020. I know no one expected to be graduating in the midst of a pandemic, and I understand it's disappointing to have to finish such a huge milestone virtually. But despite that, I think this is the greatest class of all times. Our class will literally go down in history. Yes, because of the pandemic, but people are also going to remember the way students handled this situation. They're going to remember the tenacity, persistence, unity, and if TikTok's still around, the creativity that was displayed during such tough times. To the incoming freshmen, I know it wasn't easy having to finish high school online, but you guys all persevered through it. And managing to persevere through such unprecedented times demonstrates that you all have the right mindset to succeed in college. With that said, though, college is going to be hard. There will be times when you feel burned out and you feel like giving up. For me, it was before an 8 a.m. or after pulling an all-nighter. And when you feel like that, remember that feeling you felt as you opened your college acceptance or read the email. Remember that excitement and joy you felt as you read those. Hold on to those feelings and recall them whenever you need them. Whenever you need motivation, remind yourself of how fortunate you are to be in college. Unfortunately, going to college is sadly considered a luxury in our community. All of us here have that luxury. And on top of that, thanks to scholarships such as the Shaheen Scholarship, some of us have the luxury of going to school debt-free. Viewing school from that perspective made me feel accountable for my actions and motivated me to continue whenever I felt like giving up.
Welcome back, folks. Wow, what amazing contributions. I have to say, welcome, new staff. I am so excited to start working with all of you. Just welcome. It was great to get to know you all. Also, the Chemical Engineering Club from Ed Services. Man, I'm so happy somewhere I can actually go learn how to make a marshmallow. That's super cool, folks. That had to be so much fun. Then, our sentiments shared from our Shaheen scholar and alum, Marilu Bautista. Just amazing words shared during such a time right now. So thank you so much for those contributions. Just a little bit of the magic happening behind the curtain. All right, folks. Before we keep on rocking and rolling, I just want to say, if you want to get the party started a little early, don't forget, you can text to donate by texting APCH to number 56651 throughout the night. Again, you can text the APCH to number 56651 throughout the night. You can also follow the QR codes at the bottom of the screen to our silent auction and put a bid down on any of our awesome holiday gifts. We also have amazing travel packages to your favorite destinations, so don't forget to get in on some of that holiday action. All right, folks, the next pieces we have are coming up from our dance program, our teen and young adult services program, and our prep program. So we hope you enjoy these amazing contributions. Let's check it out.
We are the sounds of the streets.
Good afternoon. Very nice to meet you. So my question just has to do with, about, your 16-year-old self. Like, what advice would you give your 16-year-old self about financial health and wholeness?
Right. So, Angel, it gets a little bit back to what I started with. I would do two things. I would try to learn it, which is exactly what you're doing in this program. Try to learn as much as you can from people that you can trust, that you trust in terms of providing financial advice. That's number one. And in life, what I found, there's not a lot of good things about getting old. I'm 60 years old, and there's not a lot, but you do get a little wisdom. And what you're going to find in your life are you want to have people you can trust to give you advice on things that you don't know a lot about. So, like I said, for my family, I am the financial advisor, but I know nothing about law. I know nothing about art. I know nothing about a lot of things, and I seek counsel from people. My brother is a lawyer, so I go to him if I have legal advice. So find someone that you can trust to bounce ideas, concepts, or questions off of. I really think that's important. So read as much as you can, learn as much as you can, which is exactly what you're doing, but find that trusted individual that you can go to and say, hey, I'm thinking about buying a house, or I'm thinking about moving out and renting. Here's sort of my cash flow today. Does this make sense? And they may be someone who's already a homeowner or renting, but they'll tell you things that you otherwise would not know. And seeking that advice, I've always found to be very helpful.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That was really great advice.
Thank you, Angel.
Great teamwork, incredibly, just the passion that went into putting it together last year and then refining it this year. A couple comments to our fellows. Students, you were amazing this year. You were incredibly engaged. Your thank you notes were impressive. You were professional. You asked insightful questions. There was great dialogue. Each and every one of you should be very proud about the maturity, the business maturity that you brought. Our meetings with you were much like the meetings that we have internally here. You are, each of you, from who you are as a person, are well prepared to be a great success in life. And as Jonathan says, one of the great things about this program, it's expanding the network for you to call out and have discussions about advice, excitement, problems, whatever it be, for the rest of your life. So it has been a great time dealing with you. We, even outside of the meetings or when we're preparing for you, the staff here is talking about how impressed they are with you. And we're equally excited to be razzled and dazzled over the course of the next hour with your presentations. So my compliments, and I'm excited to see what you have to say today. Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. I just have to say, wow, those are some amazing contributions from Dance, Tiaz, and our prep program. Thank you to those programs for sharing the magic that's happening in your programs this year. So I just have to say there have been a lot of amazing highlights throughout the year. Some for me have to be membership, handing laptops, giving laptops to families to keep them connected, and our parent cafe from our counseling program. Just a few bits of awesomeness happening in some of the programs. Paul, how about you, man? What's been awesome for you tonight?
Wow, I have to say, digital media. Come on now. Like, these members are really putting in the work, being creative, capturing, getting all the good angles and all that, but incredible. As well as the music department. Did you guys see that? Did y'all see that? Incredible. Amazing job, 29 Live. Shout out to you guys. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming, and I hope you guys enjoyed the show. But how about you, Gage? What did you like?
Yeah, I just wanted to thank everybody for being a part of the APCH family and coming to see what a wonderful show that our students have put on. I really hope to see you all again.
I'm going to echo that, Gage. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for the 2021 Gala pre-show. All of this wonderful programming and services you saw throughout the show tonight are made possible through your generous support. Remember, you can text APCH to donate. You can text APCH 56651 to make a donation to support the work we see here tonight. It's as easy as that. Don't forget about our silent auction as well. Visit the link below or scan the QR codes that you see in the corners of our screens to start your bidding on some of these awesome items. All right, folks. What do you say, guys? Should we send them off to an amazing show?
Let's do it.
All right, folks. Have a great night. Thanks for having us.
See you guys.
I meant to call you last night, but I was too guy. Yeah. I mean, I was too busy. What you doing? I was getting too late. What are you doing? Yeah. This gonna be the favorite summer jam of the year. Lay the suits on, check yourself in the mirror. Call your friends up, cause we heading to the pier. Hit my line up, let me know when you here. Hashtag night, cause we staying out late. No if or buts about it, got no time to debate. If we take a trip, we gon' bring it out of state. Why? Cause we too lit. Right now, we too lit. Right now, we too lit. We too lit. We too lit. Right now, we too lit. Right now, we too late, we too late, yeah. Everybody jumping up and down for this beat. Everyone who think they got it down and sing along. If this doesn't turn you up or make you move your feet, you need to go get checked, cause there's really something wrong. I know how you be feeling when you heading towards the beach. Don't think about replies, cause I will be out of reach. I'm too busy being busy, leave a message at the tone. Cause we too late, right now, we too late. Right now, we too late. If you got some pleasure, let's go. Walk in, got me feeling like a retro. There's a couple water parks, let's get so. That feeling these days, it can get so uncontrollable at some point. I might overdose on sunshine when we going up like.
How it is that you let me own it, I can't understand it. I'm finally beginning to believe that no matter what I say, I'm gonna keep questioning why it's like this. I change my mind and I don't know why. Sometimes I have to try to remind myself you're not the perfect guy, and although I would like to see you feel my pain, why is life this way? I think about it almost every day. Nothing's ever gonna change, so I hope you understand me. Crazy how you let me fall for you, lady. I've been trying
Where do we go from here together? When I was a kid, I had a dream that I'd be president one day. I'd fix the economic disparity in my community, bring equality for all, and ensure that everyone had health care and housing. But that dream became a nightmare when I realized that no president had ever looked like me or had a life story like mine. And politics never really made anything better in my community. Most of my friends wanted to become pro athletes because those were the success stories coming from the hood, or so we thought. I was discouraged, but I had another dream deep inside. Sleepless nights and the painful realities of life in South LA made me hold on to this one really tight. And my mother's love and persistence to provide for her 5 children fueled that dream, despite many setbacks. The setbacks of living in poverty and watching my older brothers join gangs. The setbacks of living in a food desert with scarce resources and little chance for a better future. As it turned out, it was a place called home that helped me turn my dream into reality. From the day I walked in the door at 13 years old, I knew a place called home was where the heart is. A place I could feel safe and feel free to explore the curiosities of my mind. A place where my dreams were nurtured by people who care. Those dreams of being the president or an author or an entrepreneur were no longer daunting to me, but rather they became real possibilities. I'm so tired of seeing people like me end up as grim statistics. What I love seeing is graduates of APCH living full lives and building resumes like mine. Now, in my early 30s, with 2 engineering degrees, thanks to the APCH scholarships, the COO of a real estate development company, building intentional community, the father of teenage boys that I adopted, a man of faith, youth advocate, and the newest member of the APCH Board of Directors. Being blunt, if it wasn't for APCH, I don't know where I'd be today. I joined the board because I know better than anyone that this organization is preparing young people to fulfill their dreams and become responsible members of the community. I invite you to join me in supporting APCH and making more dreams of hope come true. Now, looking ahead to where we go from here together, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you our talented co-host for the evening. Please welcome the stars of the High School Musical and Lifetime upcoming movie, A Christmas Dance Reunion, Corbin Bleu and Monique Coleman. But first, check out this clip.
December 3rd. They're closing down the Winterly. An unexpected reunion. Barrett?
Lucy.
Brings 2 high school dance partners back together. What if we brought it back? Let's have one last Christmas dance. Monique Coleman, Corbin Bleu.
If we have to let the Winterly go, I don't want to let you go.
I don't want to either. A Christmas Dance Reunion premieres Friday, December 3rd at 8. Part of It's a Wonderful Lifetime.
Good evening, friends and family of A Place Called Home. I am Corbin Bleu.
And I'm Monique Coleman.
And we are your co-hosts for the evening.
Thank you so much for sharing your amazing story, Ethan.
Did you hear how he started as a member and then now he sits on the board of directors for A Place Called Home?
That is what I would call impact. How great that you get to lead and contribute to this organization that invested in you as a child. We hope all the viewers are as inspired as we are.
That's right, Mo. And tonight is a night of inspiration. Many of you know APCH's work of the past 28 years. And throughout these trying times, the work has continued and grown because of the effect of the pandemic in neighborhoods like South Central LA that's been so tragic and relentless, far beyond what most neighborhoods in Los Angeles.
The theme tonight is, where do we go from here together? Because as Corbin stated, there is still so much recovery in front of us. But we're on this wild ride together, and tonight we get to make a difference while having some fun and open our hearts and wallets for the cause. Over the next 90 minutes, we will celebrate the resilient spirit and genius of APCH youth, explore the awesome free programs APCH offers, and honor some incredible people who are improving the future for young people. We have a great evening ahead with some stellar performances and a few surprises. Remember, this is a fundraiser. So if you are watching on the APCH website, there's a donate button below that you can click anytime and as often as you would like. to make a personal commitment to brighter days for the young people and families of a place called home. You may also text APCH to 56651 to make a donation. And if you do all of that on your phone, you won't miss a moment of the show.
And just one more note, just for tuning in, you will get to play trivia with us for a chance to win a pair of tickets to the Casey Musgraves 2022 Staples Center concert. Throughout the event, we're going to drop just 3 trivia questions. So please wait until you've got your 3 answers ready and then post them in your Instagram story with the hashtag APCHGala2021, or you can email your answers to events@apch.org. If you answer all 3 questions correctly, your name will be entered in a drawing for a chance to win that really, really cool prize. Just one lucky winner will be announced via email and e-blast at 9 p.m. tomorrow. That's 11/19/2021, and when the silent auction closes. By the way, guys, here's a tip. Those answers, they're in the show, so just pay close attention, okay?
You know, Corbin, other cool prizes are also available for purchase in the silent auction. Either way, I know I'm going to be shopping tonight.
And by the way, if you win, I'm your +1 at that concert.
Okay.
Folks, as Mo said, please do not forget to check out the silent auction for some really, really cool prizes, including original artworks from the kids. I have my eye on that jar of hope. As you've heard, APCH transforms lives and opens doors in a neighborhood where too many families are living in poverty and too many kids face danger and systemic obstacles every single day. COVID has only made things worse. For nearly 30 years, A Place Called Home's free programs have been providing education, immersive experiences in the arts, holistic wellness support, and pathways to college and economic self-sufficiency. And with enough stories like Ethan's, neighborhoods, and then the world can change for the better. Let's take a look at how APCH does it.
The Rodney King riots, what it did to South Central is it made everybody more scared.
The young people didn't have a place to go. They were in need of help, and they were in need of people taking an interest in them.
I really wanted to start a place for all the children to go to be safe, to feel safe.
After I started going, I would tell my cousins, they would start coming in, and we would be this gang of children just walking down the street.
There was 12 of them, but the 12 turned into 100, which turned into 200, turned into 300, very quickly.
The mission of A Place Called Home is to prepare our children and the community for the future.
This place is like a portal to get you to something else that's beyond your wildest dreams.
The past 28 years has been a period of growth for A Place Called Home. We've taken that basic premise of love, safety, and opportunity.
We give them a space to think, a space to create, a space to challenge their own thoughts, and at the very least, tools to navigate the world.
We've built an infrastructure around it that has state-of-the-art equipment and classrooms. We serve about 250 to 350 fresh meals every day. We're focused now on vocational training, and then we will give away about $400,000 a year in college scholarships. We've sent hundreds of young people to college.
I'm planning to go to college with an APCH scholarship to study computer science.
It just feels like home, and I just feel like I can express myself as much as I want. That's a really wonderful space to have.
We do have breaking news in LA County's battle against coronavirus.
Most of the people who've gotten sick or died are people of color.
The pandemic is hitting families hard who are already struggling.
A long line of cars waiting as long as 5 hours to receive emergency supplies from a food bank.
One of the challenges of this time has been just the enormity of the need. But hope is more than just an idea. Hope is an action. It's not a wish, it's not a prayer. It's an idea that you do something.
The pivot here is extremely abrupt, but then it was movement in ways that I had never seen APCH move.
Hold on to me as we go.
The staff at A Place Called Home is making sure many families in need will be able to put food and other essentials on their tables.
As we roll down this unfamiliar
Out of those challenges comes opportunity.
and although this way
With the Family Resource Depot, we pivoted to bringing them groceries and household goods.
just know you're
If a place called home wasn't there, I don't know how my family would be right now.
I'm gonna make this place your home.
A place called home could have folded, but that's not what happened. Since the shutdown, we've delivered more than 650,000 meals, plus household essentials and PPE.
We packed art supplies and cameras and computers. Basically, we packed a place called home in a grocery bag, and we sent it home to our members.
We opened up our waiting list. There were kids and families who had been waiting a year to get into a place called home. And when we closed the campus, we opened our virtual doors to all of them.
Well, we're currently offering over 100 virtual classes online, including individual tutoring, counseling, theater performances, art shows, and even music recitals.
It's been a hard year and a half being away from each other physically, but we are carefully and safely bringing members and families back to campus, and we're so excited to see everybody.
We're very excited to be coming back to campus, but for those children that cannot come to campus, we're still offering certain programs online.
Every child needs a place called home, and we want to make sure that we reach as many kids as possible.
The trouble, it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found.
One day we'll be back painting and drawing and creating stories together.
Cooking and making delicious things again.
Brainstorming new ideas.
But until then, we'll continue to transform our hopes into actions.
We're not going anywhere.
There's work to be done.
We'll be here day after day, making a difference.
Because it matters.
Because you matter.
Because our actions matter.
We are strong.
We are resilient.
We are hopeful.
Keep working.
Keep dreaming.
Keep creating. Together, we make the future.
Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
Corbin for hosting and to Ethan for kicking us off. I'm so proud to have an APCH alum on our board of directors helping us fulfill our mission and commitment to social justice and equity. And we have alums on our staff too. What a long, strange trip we've been on for the past 19 months. I imagine that many of us who are tuned in tonight have sustained loss and undergone real perspective changes. I know I have. For most of the young people and families a place called home serves, there was no rainy day fund or safety net of any kind. So when unemployment shot up and education and health systems were overwhelmed, 80% of our families went into crisis from income loss, housing and food insecurity, illness that rocked entire households, and learning loss for students. And of course, the mental stress of living in uncertainty about almost everything. That's why we launched our Family Resource Depot, which has now distributed over 650,000 meals in our direct assistance program to help hundreds of families in the most dire straits keep up with their rent and utility bills. Fortunately, kids are mostly pretty resilient, and APCH has managed to stay strong. But, fundraising is a roller coaster these days. This event, which usually raises $1.5 million in person, well, I've got a goal tonight of raising $500,000, and with your help, I believe we can get there. With your support, we will continue to provide all the programs you just saw, whether in person or virtual. And we'll continue our partnership with Rise High School. We'll keep working with youth in foster and the justice systems and without stable homes. And we will provide college scholarships and career pathways for young people heading into the working world. Every child needs what a place called home has to offer, and we are all in this together. All right, let's keep this evening going. Please sit back, enjoy the program, including some reflection on our journey over the past year and a half, and where we go from here together.
And suddenly, silence takes over the cities and the countries. Schools were closed, the stores, and the amusement parks too. And fear took over everybody. We all did not understand. We only knew it was a little virus.
During this pandemic, everyone's greatest enemy was this virus.
most battles against not getting sick or surviving physical illnesses. Thankfully, due to much precaution taken, I never got physically sick. But I did have to face something else. Not a virus, but myself.
This time has been emotionally charged, draining, taxing, and also quiet. Much more time to go inward and face the discomfort of hard truths. The calls for justice from BLM protesters, the political upheaval leading up to January 6th, the pandemic escalating, and hoping my family and friends are okay. I did my absolute best to take social distancing seriously. It has felt like being on high alert.
Wow, this event is jam-packed with entertainment. You know, I have not seen that video, and I am blown away by how APCH has stepped up to meet this moment. When we get back out into the world, I encourage all of you to visit. The campus is amazing. You can book a tour or sign up to volunteer on the APCH website.
As Jonathan said, our goal tonight is to raise $500,000 for APCH's free programs in education, the arts, mental health, college scholarships, and job readiness. The good news is that with ticket sales and sponsorships, we've already raised $330,000, and we've got an hour left to raise the rest. You guys, we can do it, okay? In addition to the donate button and text to give number on your screen, there is a link to the silent auction featuring amazing items like original art from the kids, groceries for families in need, and much, much more. So please click that link and find some special holiday gifts for your loved ones. The auction closes at 9 p.m. tomorrow.
And for premium ticket holders, you should have received your hearty party in a box. Enjoy your goodies, including a slice of that delicious fresh-baked pie provided by Winston Pies. If you haven't received your delivery yet, don't worry, you will within the next day or two. Let's keep this party going. You know, music is a big part of the APCH experience, and it is my pleasure to introduce a fresh music video made just for this event. Please put your hands together, that's right there on your couch, and welcome the APCH Youth Band and Dance Company to take us to some higher ground.
I told you you can always count on me, girl. From that day on, I made you a vow. I'll be there when you want me, some way, somehow. 'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Oh no, darling, no winter storm can't stop me. No, no, baby. 'Cause if you ever in trouble, I'll be there in the double. Just send for me, oh baby. My love is alive, way down in my heart. Although we are miles apart, if you ever need a helping hand, I'll be there in the double, just fast as I can. Don't you know that there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Don't you know that there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough,
Wow, that was incredible. Oh my goodness. And two of my favorite songs. Really great job, young people. You just turned up the flame a few notches. Now, ladies and gentlemen, community nonprofit organizations like APCH count on volunteer board of directors to provide leadership, guidance, and support. And APCH is known to have a great board. Hey, if you're interested in learning about how you can get involved, please let us know in the chat or send an email to info@apch.org and someone will get back to you.
And now to introduce our first honoree of the evening, please welcome one of APCH's dedicated board members, Michelle Coyate.
It's an honor and truly one of my greatest joys to serve on the APCH Board of Directors. So before I talk about my good friend Karen Tolliver, I'd like to show you a clip of the beautiful and extraordinary Academy Award-winning short that she produced a few years ago. Please take a moment to enjoy Hair Love.
All right, here we go. See? Now, wasn't that easy?
Wasn't that amazing? If you haven't seen the whole short film, do yourself a favor and check it out online. So, in addition to being the Academy Award-winning producer of that incredible short, Karen has been an animation executive at Fox, Disney, and is currently the Executive Vice President of Creative at Sony Pictures Animation, where she's also producing the series spin-off of Hair Love. I've been lucky enough to work with Karen for the past couple of years now, and it's been nothing short of fun, dynamic, and inspirational. As a fellow alpha creative, I wasn't really sure the way it was going to work between two such passionate sorts, but I quickly learned that Karen not only leaves room for other people's ideas, her way of expressing her own ideas actually has the effect of inspiring others to up their game. So the ultimate effect is that she raises the bar and gets others to reach for it. Her love of storytelling for families is ingrained in her approach, and it's never okay to say that it's just a cartoon or that the content be simply entertaining, because it's Karen's belief that since cartoons are amongst the first forms of storytelling that our kids get to see, it's our job to not only entertain, but to find a deeper meaning, theme, or contemporary relevance with every story that we share. And beyond that, what Karen is not only advocating for, but achieving is representation for those who have been under and misrepresented. And when we do that, we show our kids that old barriers and boundaries can be broken down and that they don't stand a chance against creativity and love. Whether it's supporting the first multicultural cast of Vivo, busting open stereotypes in Hair Love, or spearheading a brand new diversity shorts program for the studio, her profound work in animated filmmaking is providing the best kinds of representation and empowerment for our kids, all backgrounds. And APCH is all about empowerment of our kids. So I don't know who better than to honor with the Leadership in Media Award than my colleague and my dear friend, Karen Tolliver.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. I love collaboration so much. And Michelle, you were so smart and passionate and thoughtful. And I just love every day that we get to work together. So it's been an honor, just to even the idea of receiving this award. I have watched APCH's work over the years. I've seen the generosity of people supporting their efforts. And mostly I've seen the success stories of these young people going through the program. So I've been in awe. So it's pretty surreal to be holding an award, getting an award today. The fact that Hair Love has been received so well is a gift in and of itself. It was the brainchild of Matthew Cherry, and together we brought together an amazingly talented team of people who were just passionate about the story that we would tell, having no idea that this 6-minute short would touch so many people. It's kind of like the small and mighty thing that could. And from that, I really will believe forever that if you're passionate about something, others will see that too. As much as I'm invested in the stories that we tell to entertain, I'm even more invested in the stories that we tell in our daily lives about ourselves and about others. That's really where the real power lies. You know, people can underestimate us. They can hold us down. They can give us labels. We give ourselves labels. And many of those things attempt to take the power away from us. But despite what others have in mind, we can reclaim our stories. We can switch the narrative. Because as you know, it doesn't matter how we start in our own first act, because that's something that we can't control. But the second and the third act, that's ours to choose. I've spoken in the past about how much the images we depict matter. If you can see it, you can be it, right? So for the young people in the APCH community, I want to say this. The image of yourself is really important. And please be the hero in your own story. Look in the mirror and see that. See how beautiful you are, how powerful, and how intelligent. And when you look in the mirror and you don't see that, because believe me, there are many days I look in the mirror and I don't. Fake it until you see it again, because believe me, it is there. And just as people can appear in your daily stories, sometimes they act as antagonists and they seem like they're going to try to hold you back or take your power away from you. But you have to know that these are only momentary obstacles, that they can't ultimately keep you from your goal of moving forward. Because just like in the movies, heroes always move forward. And really, heroes usually have, they never do these deeds on their own. They always have someone to help. They have the Obi-Wan, they have the Yoda, and there are many more of them than the people that are going to throw you down. And that's really what APCH really represents, and all the people in the community that believe in you. So we're passing the torch to you. You have answers to questions that we haven't even conceived of. And I'm so very proud to be just one little cast member in a scene in your movie. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very much.
You seriously for your representation, and the young folk of APCH get to see themselves in your films. By the way, if you want some inspiration for the Hair Love series, just holla at your boy, okay? If some of you guys are wondering when we're going to drop those trivia questions, wonder no more, because here's an easy one. Name the first APCH alum turned board member. If you don't know the answer to this one, just make a donation by texting APCH to 56651, and then I'll be sure to share the answer with you.
APCH is really big on the arts, and tonight you're getting just a taste. Here is part 2 of a spoken word piece written by our young people and APCH staffers for tonight's program.
I am in a rabbit hole where everything is happening all at once. Teachers nagging about the internet, playing with my newborn puppy, binge watching shows, dad arriving home with COVID-19, and getting emails from colleges. I don't know whether to feel happy, scared, or worried. I feel confused about the uncertainty of the future. And the worst part is that time is flying by without a warning. My junior year is already ending, and I still think I am a sophomore. It's like time slapped me in the face and told me, wake up, it's 2021. You're going to be a senior in the summer.
Mentally, I was a Jackson Pollock painting, constantly frantic, frenzied, scattered, and anxious. Physically, I was like an artifact behind shatter and bulletproof glass. I put up physical and figurative boundaries around me, isolating myself from the outside world, sacrificing connection in the hopes of survival. And emotionally, I was the famous The Scream painting, in a constant state where I feel like I'm clasping my face and crying in anguish alone on a dock.
Hello, everyone. I am Jewel Delagal, the Chief Program Officer at A Place Called Home. First off, thank you to all who purchased tickets and sponsorships and for tuning in. Our life-changing programs are all free of charge to the young people and families we serve, and that simply would not be possible without your support. Tonight's original poem is an example of how our staff work with our young people to develop their creative talent and voices and speak their truths. I hope that after tonight, you'll want to learn more and get involved with APCH. Please come visit when the time is right. And if you haven't already, please make a generous donation today by texting APCH to 56651. And check out our silent auction. There might be a great gift for a loved one for the holidays or for yourself. All proceeds from tonight's event are going directly to the programs that you've seen thus far. This next music video is a poignant song and collaboration between our music and dance programs. I hope you enjoy Without You.
Wide open, you might see that face you haven't seen for almost 3 years, my dear. I said I won't have to worry, no, I won't shed no tears, no stress, no pain, my dear. She, daddy, I love you enough to let the past go. And daddy, I can't say enough to let you know. Mama always says, I've got your eyes. And I always wonder if it's true. Do you ever wonder? You were the only one I could blame for. Cut home, we went down in flames. I learned how to leave the past behind. That way, we're one of a kind. If you were planning on coming home, well, never mind. 'Cause everything is different now. It took so long
Hey, Jonathan, I understand that a lot of people call you Jay-Z. Can we do that?
Of course. I'm the original Jay-Z.
Oh man, what a beautiful song that was. It was so deep.
I gotta fix that.
It's so incredible that the youth wrote that. It's so
I've got no
heartfelt and
audio.
it's so true. And I've got to say, the dancing was gorgeous.
Gilbert
It really
Pelton.
was.
How does that video make you feel?
Oh man, that video always gets me. Too many young people are growing up without fathers in their lives, and at APCH we're working on filling some of those gaps, but also working to change the conditions and the systems so we can break the cycles. Our mental health counseling department is one of the things that distinguishes a place called home. There's already a lot of trauma in the neighborhood we serve, but COVID has added layers to that, and our team of counselors is providing case management and counseling for young people and additional support and guidance for families that would otherwise not have access to individualized care. We're about to add a case manager for our impact programming, working with the youth at highest risk of dropping out of school, losing their ways, and veering into lives of struggle. Meanwhile, our college scholarship and career readiness programs are also growing and staffing up. And our exciting entrepreneurship program is supporting young people in conceiving of their own businesses and actually inventing and producing new ideas and products to bring to market. So your donations tonight will support these programs and so much more.
Okay, Jay-Z, we need to get folks started on giving. How much does it cost to run those programs?
Well, our annual budget these days is about $8 million. And the $3,000 to $6,000 we invest in each child every year is a tiny fraction of what it costs when a child goes into the juvenile justice system or gets involved with gangs or drugs. Our goal tonight, in addition to what we've already raised, is to raise $150,000.
Everybody, this is why we need to reach our goal of $500,000 tonight. All right, so come on, people, text APCH to 56651, and please give generously.
And here is some amazing news that I got while I was off camera. We have match challenges from 3 of our amazing board members, adding up to $50,000. That is a one-to-one match for the next $50,000 in donations that we receive.
Okay, that is absolutely amazing. So people, get out your credit cards and let's make magic.
Every single dollar you give is going to magically turn into $2 in front of our very eyes. Please, 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 please do not delay. Give now and feel the glow of knowing that you are changing lives.
All right, I'm in for $1,000.
Whoa! That just turned into $2,000. Let's keep it going. You guys don't leave Jay-Z hanging. You know what to do.
And I just have to highlight this late entry to our silent auction. 2 balcony seats at the exciting Dancing with the Stars live finale taping on Monday, 11/22/2021 from 5 to 7 p.m. The finale will tape and air next Monday with these amazing contestants: Cody Rigsby and Cheryl Burke, Iman Shumpert and Daniela Karagak, Jojo Siwa and Jenna Johnson.
Amazing. Have you been watching? Have you seen Iman Shumpert dance?
I know, right? Seriously. Guys, those tickets should go for like $10,000. Both Monique and I did the show.
Yes.
The shows are incredible. So come on, get in there and win. It is all for those kids. Thank you, everybody, for giving generously, and we will see you in a few.
I felt the loss of my sense of time, of the markers by which my days and weeks are divided, and the boundaries in my life were crafted around. I've been alone and at my weakest, alone yet standing tall.
A year ago, I found myself in a dark place, not knowing if I would have the opportunity to continue supporting my family. My life had shifted drastically in that I now needed to find a way to continue living comfortably and feed my family. How did we get here? is what I would ask myself with no real path in sight. I've been living in solitude. I've been existing without direction. I've been seeking answers.
During this pending pandemic, it became clear to us all that a place called home is actually a place that far exceeds the confines of our classroom spaces. I've seen students transform. I've been sharing the struggle. I've been in the moment.
I've learned that I was not the only one going through what I was feeling and thinking. I've learned that I should have not locked myself away, because being connected to other people and feeling supported is a very helpful thing.
Good evening. I'm Gareth Schweitzer, the chair of the board of directors for A Place Called Home. I hope you're enjoying our event so far. Now, I know these virtual galas are not the same as being together in person, which is why I want to personally thank you for your continued support during these challenging times. We literally couldn't do it without you. I'm lucky to be working alongside a group of incredibly talented and supportive board members, each of whom donate their time and their resources to this organization. And I want to thank them, as well as Jonathan and the staff at APCH, for everything that they do. The question of the night, where do we go from here, is one we discuss daily at APCH. And the one thing I know for sure is that this organization is resilient beyond belief and imaginative in exploring new possibilities. It's those qualities that allowed us to shift our programming into a digital environment when the pandemic began, and fostered the opening of a family resources depot to deliver critical food and household supplies to our families in need. And it's those same qualities that are going to foster a bright future for the organization and the children that we serve. They continue to inspire us all. So I want to wish you all a happy and hopeful holiday season, and thank you again for your support. Enjoy the rest of our event.
Thank you, Gareth. Let's get back into the game. Here's your next trivia question. What is the theme of tonight's event? Remember to write down your responses somewhere so that you have all three answers ready when the game ends.
And now it is our pleasure to introduce our next performer, another APCH alum, who has gone on to take ownership of his destiny and is making a difference as a practicing civil rights attorney. He also developed as a musician at APCH, and just last week he dropped by the ACH recording studio to lay down a track. Please welcome Chris Doc Martin and Lidlow Creary from the band Brown Suede with an original song and a vision of the neighborhood and the world as it could be.
My name is Chris Martin. I am a proud alum of A Place Called Home, and I just want to say, how thankful I am to A Place Called Home for what it's meant to me personally, for what it's meant to the community, and I'm just grateful for A Place Called Home. Giving me a place to be able to spend time as a youth, starting in 1998. I was here, and it's grown so much since then. I'm thankful to the Shaheens for, the scholarships they gave me to help me get through undergrad at UC Santa Barbara. And one of the things that I'm most thankful for is, after undergrad and when I was an adult, and thriving and all of that, and I had a setback where. Ultimately, I had to, drop out of law school. When I made that decision, literally the first place that I came to right after leaving Loyola Law School was to come to A Place Called Home, and just to let, some of my mentors know what happened, and they were there for me. They were supportive. So I want to give a big shout out to Jonathan. I want to give a big shout out to Scott. I want to give a big shout out to Tarabu, because they were there for me. They encouraged me to keep on going. And so I want to say that I did go back to law school. I did graduate from law school and got my Juris Doctorate. And I did take the bar. I did pass the bar, and I did become a lawyer. And all of that is because of A Place Called Home encouraging me to keep going, keep on pushing, and never give up. Thank you. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
This song is called Fade Away. And we dedicated this one to the life and legacy of the late, great Nipsey Hussle. So we hope that y'all enjoy.
Imagine a world where there was no fighting, everybody's loving, just laughing over nothing, 'cause we're living in peace, living life with ease. We don't need no police, all the hate and the violence cease. Wouldn't it be nice, maybe once or twice, we can get together, make the world a little better? Wouldn't it be cool if we could change all the rules? Or would you think I'm a fool? Try to silence me too. Ooh, everybody listen, it's time to make a difference. Oh, in this world today, yeah, gotta make a difference. And that's what we listen. Don't let it fade away. No. Ooh, 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 yeah. Don't you let it fade away. Walking down the street on South Central Ave, thinking about all the things I thought I'd never have. The vision, the money, cars, only the first. Now I'm focused on breaking generational curse. Elevated when things started to bother me. Now we're seeing my people living in poverty. Nipsey had vision on how it ought to be. Yo, can we make sure that it's about to be? Wouldn't it be nice, maybe once or twice, we can get together, make the world a little better? Wouldn't it be cool? We could change all the rules. Would you think I'm a fool? Try to silence me too. Ooh, everybody listen. It's time to make a difference. Oh, in this world today, yeah, we gotta have a difference. And that's what we've been missing. Don't let it fade away. No. Ooh, 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 yeah. Don't you let it fade away, yeah.
I've learned the importance of community. I've learned where I can utilize my power to uplift others.
I've learned a place called home lives in our hearts.
I've learned that our stories bind us together in solidarity.
I've experienced despair, sorrow, sadness, and broken dreams.
I've learned that I am much stronger and more resilient than I thought myself to be.
I've learned to help persuade loved ones about masks and vaccines.
I've learned to initiate hope from within.
I've learned to sharpen my boundaries. I've learned the closeness of distance. I've learned to draw, to edit, to cut, and to paint again the canvas of my life.
I've learned the value of time.
I've learned to develop self-worth by making time for myself.
The talent at APCH is just bonkers, amazing. It really gives a lot of hope for the future with these young people that we're seeing tonight stepping up as artists, lawyers, teachers, and community leaders. This is why we're here, everyone, to celebrate and support the work of a place called home. So please dig deep to help all of these young people develop into their best selves and go on to change the world.
And now, to present our second award for the evening, please welcome another dedicated member of the APCH Board of Directors and the Senior Vice President for Global Innovation at Herbalife Nutrition, Ms. Dawn Campbell.
Good evening. I'm Dawn Campbell, another proud member of the APCH Board of Directors. What an incredible honor it is for me to introduce you to our Bridge to the Future honoree, Mark Shizzle. I first met Mark in 2007 at Herbalife Nutrition, and since then I've watched him lead with sharp intelligence, insightful strategy, and a humble heart. I can confidently say he has the traits of a great leader, but I also know that he doesn't seek out the spotlight, so this is a big deal. Mark began his career in financial management and IT leadership and has empowered teams at companies like PricewaterhouseCoopers, Value Health Inc., and Oracle, always building paths to the future. Mark is a quiet man, but when he speaks, people listen, especially when he talks about innovation, and we've all been better for it. In 2007, he came to Herbalife as Vice President of Enterprise Operations and immediately made a global impact, leading information technology for the company's business applications. Mark went on to serve as Chief Information Officer and built a technology infrastructure that continues to support our company to this day. He soon rose to Executive Vice President of Worldwide Operations, where he oversaw all aspects of product development and implementation, and now Mark is our Chief Operating Officer, overseeing worldwide operations and global business services, and continuing to push our IT past imagination and into reality. With the support of his wife, Amy, and their two kids, Taylor and Jacob, Mark loves to give. He works with the Boys and Girls Club, CASA Youth Shelter, and APCH to teach business and life skills and provide economic empowerment and access to underserved communities. Mark is a servant leader in every sense, always giving recognition to others and focusing on what's good for the team. And we trust him to do what's right today, tomorrow, and beyond. Tonight, it's my honor to join APCH in shining the light on my mentor and dear friend. Congratulations, Mark, on receiving the 2021 Bridge to the Future Award.
Thank you, Dawn. When I was first asked to be honored tonight, I immediately thought, oh no, not me. There must be someone more accomplished, more deserving, more exceptional. But after some reflection, I realized my personal story does have one exceptional quality to it. I've been blessed with truly remarkable people in my life who've provided me with opportunity, support, second chances, encouragement, and a sense of confidence that I could pursue whatever path my passion and interest led me towards. When I was younger, I naively thought that this type of support was the norm for everyone. Later in life, it became very clear that it was exceptional, and while talent and potential are universal, opportunity is certainly not. I'm especially blessed to be able to work every day with a group full of exceptional people, my teammates at Herbalife Nutrition. I've had the special pleasure of working with many of them in partnership with a place called home. My favorite project with APCH has been our work to provide education and training on science and technology. Seeing our volunteers working with young people on how to use technology and exploring possibilities for their future is a vivid reminder of that exceptional support that I once took for granted. I'm so grateful now to be in a position to share that forward. Even in the virtual setting of this past year, we've gotten to see the joy in young people's faces when they interacted with our Herbalife Technology employees, and together we've all been learning so much. Who knows what that joy and excitement will spark in their lives, but my hope is the cumulative effect of these many small personal interactions can contribute and build on the larger support system that these children deserve and that APCH is providing. I believe in the work APCH is doing. I'm certain it's contributing to making the world a better place for all of us, and I'm proud to be part of it with Herbalife Nutrition, stepping up to help, as we've been doing for close to 20 years now. I humbly accept this honor on behalf of all the employees from Herbalife Nutrition who've donated their time and energy to the amazing mission of a place called home. You inspired me, and I'm blessed by your support and friendship. I hope everyone can give generously tonight and support the critically needed environment where all of these young people can be nourished and thrive. Thank you.
I am hopeful. I am strong. I am resilient. I am my mother's wildest dreams and can do only more once I let go of the fear of failure.
I dream of a world that truly does things together and helps each other out in times of need.
My goal for the future is to graduate from a university along with other people of color like me. I hope to make my parents proud when I graduate from college.
I hope for a world where many worlds can fit.
I hope that we use our shared awakening and reckoning as a society as fuel to propel us forward to co-create a better future.
A future society that taps into our highest potential and our most intrinsic orientation as people, which is to care for and love each other. A future where all can feel safe, feel seen, feel valued, and feel and be fully liberated.
And thank you, Mark, for all that you and the team Herbalife are doing with technology to make the whole world more accessible to young people. Access to state-of-the-art technology is the greatest equalizer ever known. And at APCH, we're committed to making sure that the youth we serve are fully equipped and ready to participate in the 21st century economy so they can never be left behind again. And as we look forward to welcoming hundreds of kids back to campus in January, expanded technology is just one of the things we're raising funds for tonight. I'd like to introduce Jasmine Taylor, our Chief Operating Officer at APCH. A big job, especially during a pandemic. Jasmine's going to help me talk about some of our current needs while all you get out your credit cards. Hey, Jasmine.
Hey, Jay-Z, the event is going great. Where do we go from here?
Together. Yeah, I see what you did there. I was hoping that you could answer some questions that folks may have about how we're functioning these days and what our highest needs are as we get ready to reopen the campus in January.
I can definitely help with that. As COO, I am managing hundreds of moving parts at APCH to keep our campus safe and functioning. Our vehicles running, our supplies in order, and equipment in working order, not to mention accounting and HR.
Yeah, all that behind the scenes stuff that we just can't do without.
Yeah, you said it. There's never a dull moment.
How has COVID impacted your job?
Well, on top of our regular responsibilities, my team has spent hundreds of hours creating safety policies, expended thousands of dollars on retrofitting the campus and disinfecting it several times a day. We've even had to upgrade the air conditioning systems and put in new filtration units in every office and classroom. Plus, we're equipping folks that are working from home and supporting the programs and supply deliveries that are happening every week.
Any idea how much all of these new layers have added to our budget?
Well, by our calculation, COVID has added close to 25% to our facilities cost. So that's somewhere in the neighborhood of $150,000.
Wow. And we're also helping the kids and families with technology by providing high quality computers and even helping with connectivity when they need it. And these are all the things that are needed just to be able to start to provide our programs. Well, look, this is all family and friends here tonight, so I think they get it. They understand that in order to do the mission-related work on the front line, the back end has to be strong and together.
So tonight, in addition to asking for support for scholarships and art supplies, we are putting out an urgent request for donations to keep our operations department running robustly and providing support to all the other departments at APCH. So please, folks, make your most utilitarian donation of the year. Dig deep to support the essential work that goes on behind the scenes.
And let's sweeten the deal because let's face it, you're going to be giving to cleaning and utilities and transportation, literally the least sexy things you'll ever donate for. So every donation of $100 or more that comes in between now and the end of the show, your name will be entered into another drawing, separate from the trivia drawing, to win a pair of tickets to the Imagine Dragons concert at Staples Center on March 12, 2022.
Wow, can I get in on this? My teens would love that.
Sure, go for it, Jasmine. And look, folks, this is the last time we're going to twist your arms tonight. So please give generously. Tax return time is almost here. And in addition to cash pledges, by the way, you can give stocks, real estate, original Picassos, you name it. Just text APCH to 56651, and that will open a donation screen for you. It's super simple. Or let us know in the chat that you need additional help making a donation, and we'll get back to you. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you.
I hope we can heal our own anger and the unfairness that affects us.
I hope for the ongoing strength to tip the scales. I hope for joy and for laughter.
I hope it doesn't matter what happens from here as long as we all face it as a community.
And little by little, we could see the light at the end of the tunnel. Little by little, we started coming back together.
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 Corbin, did you know that we have a close friend that's also a friend of APCH?
Who's that?
Yes.
Okay, come on, just give me a clue.
Okay. Well, we're all friends of APCH.
Yes, besides that.
Oh, and we love to sing and dance. And she's amazingly talented.
Okay, so now I know that it's a she.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a lot of friends that love to sing and dance, though. Just another clue.
Okay. We've all competed on Dancing with the Stars.
Ah, okay. All right. Is it Amber? Amber Riley?
You got it. And Amber is a longtime friend and supporter of APCH. And she just did something incredible for the organization that's just the perfect thing to share tonight.
What did she do?
Well, Amber couldn't be here with us tonight to tell us in person, but let us all just watch a clip and see. I think you're going to love it. Roll clip.
Food and drink, as I recall. I was paying attention. R-S-T-L-N-E. We're starting with those letters. Need to fill some of those in. Let's get 3 more consonants and then a vowel. Which one would you like to start with?
A D.
Okay.
Ooh. A P.
Okay. And one more consonant.
M.
And now a vowel.
A.
Oh, she changed strategies this time. Well, we'll see if these choices help.
No, not at all.
Boy, that was helpful, wasn't it? Boy, this looks daunting, to say the least. But boy, you're a real good player. There's a used letter board. Maybe you can get some help from there. You have 10 seconds. We know it's food and drink. Good luck.
A bowl of fruit?
Yeah, of course.
You're kidding me!
Where'd that come from? You know what? You're just showing off now, and you won another $50,000. Oh, man! $243,600 for a place called home. They're loving you, that's for sure.
Oh, that was great. Donnie's face, though. that was fantastic.
Wow, what's most impressive is that her winnings, all $243,600, will go to benefit APCH programs.
And that is a way to kick off Thanksgiving week.
Absolutely, you're so right. Even though we are living through some challenging times, we do have a lot to be thankful for. Let's close this evening out with the last trivia question so someone can win that great prize. Corbin, will you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Here we go. What year was APCH founded? All right, once you've got all 3 answers, please post them in your Instagram stories with the hashtag APCHGala2021, or send an email with your name, phone number, and all 3 trivia answers to events@apch.org. Again, that is events@apch.org. If all three of your answers are correct, you will be entered into a drawing to win those pair of tickets to see Casey Musgrave live at the Staples Center on February 20th, 2022. Now, the contest ends at 9 p.m. tomorrow when the silent auction closes. Watch the encore to make sure that you've got the right answers.
Before we go, we want to invite you one last time to make a donation, even if you already have, of any amount at all. It would just be so cool if every single person watching pitched in for this great cause, and we can end the evening with the knowledge that we really are in this together. And with that, we bid you farewell. Thank you so much for joining us.
And for making an impact in the lives of youth and families APH serves.
We started the evening with the question, where do we go from here together? And the answer is pretty clear. Upward and onward to make the world a more peaceful, beautiful, and just place for everyone, starting with the kids at a place called home.
That's right, Bo. May everyone tonight watching have a healthy, happy holiday season and better times ahead. Thanks to all and to our generous sponsors tonight for coming through for the youth and families of A Place Called Home. With your help, we are approaching our goal of $500,000.
And as a special treat, stick around to see tonight's poem in its entirety. It's deep.
Thank you and good night.
Sometimes I have to try to remind myself you're not the perfect guy. And although I would like to see you feel my pain, why is life this way? I think about it almost every day. Nothing's ever gonna change, so I hope you understand me. Crazy how you let me fall for you, lady. I've been trying to see how it is that you let me on, and I can't understand it. I'm finally beginning to believe, and no matter what I say, I'm gonna keep questioning.
And suddenly, silence takes over the cities and the countries. Schools were closed, the stores, and the amusement parks too. And fear took over everybody. We all did not understand. We only knew it was a little virus.
During this pandemic, everyone's greatest enemy was this virus. Most battles against not getting sick or surviving physical illnesses. Thankfully, due to much precaution taken, I never got physically sick. But I did have to face something else. Not a virus, but myself.
This time has been emotionally charged, draining, taxing, and also quiet. Much more time to go inward and face the discomfort of hard truths. The calls for justice from BLM protesters, the political upheaval leading up to January 6th, the pandemic escalating, and hoping my family and friends are okay. I did my absolute best to take social distancing seriously. It has felt like being on high alert.
I am in a rabbit hole where everything is happening all at once. Teachers nagging about the internet, playing with my newborn puppy, binge watching shows, dad arriving home with COVID-19, and getting emails from colleges. I don't know whether to feel happy, scared, or worried. I feel confused about the uncertainty of the future. And the worst part is that time is flying by without a warning. My junior year is already ending, and I still think I am a sophomore. It's like time slapped me in the face and told me, wake up, it's 2021. You're going to be a senior in the summer.
Mentally, I was a Jackson Pollock painting, constantly frantic, frenzied, scattered, and anxious. Physically, I was like an artifact behind shatter and bulletproof glass. I put up physical and figurative boundaries around me isolating myself from the outside world, sacrificing connection in the hopes of survival. And emotionally, I was the Scream painting, in a constant state where I feel like I'm clasping my face and crying in anguish alone on a dock.
I felt the loss of my sense of time, of the markers by which my days and weeks are divided, and the boundaries in my life were crafted around. I've been alone and at my weakest, alone yet standing tall.
A year ago, I found myself in a dark place, not knowing if I would have the opportunity to continue supporting my family. My life had shifted drastically in that I now needed to find a way to continue living comfortably and feed my family. How did we get here, is what I would ask myself with no real path in sight. I've been living in solitude. I've been existing without direction. I've been seeking answers.
During this pending pandemic, it became clear to us all that a place called home is actually a place that far exceeds the confines of our classroom spaces. I've seen students transform. I've been sharing the struggle. I've been in the moment.
I've learned that I was not the only one going through what I was feeling and thinking. I've learned that I should have not locked myself away, because being connected to other people and feeling supported is a very helpful thing.
I've learned the importance of community. I've learned where I can utilize my power to uplift others.
I've learned a place called home lives in our hearts.
I've learned that our stories bind us together in solidarity.
I've experienced despair, sorrow, sadness, and broken dreams.
I've learned that I am much stronger and more resilient than I thought myself to be.
I've learned to help persuade loved ones about masks and vaccines.
I've learned to initiate hope from within.
I've learned to sharpen my boundaries. I've learned the closeness of distance. I've learned to draw, to edit, to cut, and to paint again the canvas of my life.
I've learned the value of time.
I've learned to develop self-worth by making time for myself.
I am hopeful. I am strong. I am resilient. I am my mother's wildest dreams and can do only more once I let go of the fear of failure.
I dream of a world that truly does things together and helps each other out in times of need.
My goal for the future is to graduate from a university along with other people of color like me. I hope to make my parents proud when I graduate from college.
I hope for a world where many worlds can fit.
I hope that we use our shared awakening and reckoning as a society as fuel to propel us forward to co-create a better future.
A future society that taps into our highest potential and our most intrinsic orientation as people, which is to care for and love each other. A future where all can feel safe, feel seen, feel valued, and feel and be fully liberated.
I hope we can heal our own anger and the unfairness that affects us.
I hope for the ongoing strength to tip the scales. I hope for joy and for laughter.
I hope it doesn't matter what happens from here as long as we all face it as a community.
And little by little, we could see the light at the end of the tunnel. Little by little, we started coming back together.
Together.
Together. Together.
And I don't feel so stressed. I am blessed, and I don't feel so stressed. I am blessed, and I don't feel so stressed. I am blessed, and I don't feel stressed.
I'm blessed to be here at a place on home because if I weren't to be here right now, I would probably be dead. I'm also blessed to have such good friends. I'm also blessed to be here at the recording studio with Joaquin and everybody here.
I am blessed to have a place called home in my life because I have academic support. Proud for having a place home because I get to work in a little studio and learn from an expert.
I like a place called home because without that, I wouldn't have my own radio show with friends. And now people look at me different when I do that. I met a lot of friends while I was here. I wouldn't be lonely in life without friends.
I'm blessed, and I don't feel so stressed. I am blessed, and I don't feel so stressed. I am blessed, and I don't feel so stressed. I am blessed, and I don't feel stressed.
Because I can come to the studio whenever I want. I could go to the BTH trailer if I have homework or for tutoring or for help.
I'm blessed to be at APCH because I get to work in a recording studio.
I like APCH because I get to socialize with people my age or younger than me if they're friends.
I learn something new every day.
I get a lot of big opportunities like Soul Rebel Radio.
Why I'm so blessed to be at APCH is because I'm here with a bunch of cool friends and I have a bunch of music experiences.
I feel tall here.
I'm blessed, and I don't feel so stressed. I am blessed, and I don't feel so stressed. I am blessed, and I don't feel so stressed. I am blessed, and I don't feel so stressed. I am blessed, and I don't feel so stressed. I am blessed, and I don't feel so stressed. I am blessed, and I don't feel so stressed. I am blessed, and I don't feel stressed.